play this one back since my shit got deleted. But I whooped his ass.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the... Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company. Says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk's previous run in WWE, but back then, an early pin attempt. And pops the shoulder up.
And no more than a 1 count. He's still quite fresh.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Rollins has to be seeing red now. He is not performing to expectations thus far against Punk.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk, too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
Strong counter from Punk. Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole a bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off. It could give him the mental advantage tonight.
Well, I hope these fans are enjoying their front row seats to the havoc of this match. Getting way more than they paid for. The ref's count continues. He better hustle back into the ring.
He's making his way to ringside now. Questionable strategy as the count looms. This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight. He knows the clock is ticking. Time to stop messing around in the crowd.
Single underhook. Face buster. And straight into the pin attempt.
He got the shoulder up in time.
Not going down without a fight. From above.
Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete. Never divulge the extent of your injuries, right?
Oh, I absolutely would. For sympathy.
Real classy, Wade.
Rollins now, opponent defenseless. Stop! Is it enough to overcome Punk?
Makes the cover. Kicked out at one. Into the ref. Can't believe it.
I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
Rollins is starting to lose his temper. He needs to put that aside and refocus.
And Seth has to love this. Has to love seeing the pain starting to set in on the face of CM Punk.
Momentum going back to Punk's corner.
Punk could be turning his fortunes around. I would start protecting my midsection a bit better if I were in their shoes.
Here we go. Oh, my. And he's going to the top.
Incoming!
Wow! Cross body!
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
Oh, with the suplex.
Ooh, snaps the leg across the head. And Punk gets countered there. And he counters.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
Nasty. The hardest part of the ring. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here. Struck with a calf kick.
Power slam. Spin kick to the midsection. Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty. Climbing up the corner. From the top.
Oh, a malfunction at the junction.
And a drop kick. Picture perfect. Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
Moves from the ring to the outside. And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Seth Rollins just goading his opponent. On a well-placed calf kick there.
CM Punk headed to the top rope. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh,
one stomp, and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out.
Hit on CM Punk. And a strong kick out at one.
He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point. Mongolian chop.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Heavy work being done to Rollins right now.
Hoisted up high here.
Running sit-out powerbomb. Oh, oh.
There it is. Reversals. Huge kick connects. Seth retaliates. Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though.
Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
Lifted up. What's next? Oh, a slam.
Rollins waiting in the corner. Here it comes. The stomp. We've seen this win matches for Rollins.
And a kick out.
Just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
What a battle Rollins has waged so far, but he's not finished yet.
The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins, the second city saint, the voice of the voiceless, the ever-controversial CM Punk. A match years in the making has come down to this. Two men, both five-time world champions, physically back and forth we go. Ooh! And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair. Barely anything left, but still slugging away. Bang!
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Just emptying everything they've got now. This has turned into a violent game of chicken.
And now these two just pummeling the hell out of each other.
Well-placed shot gets the final.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. And he decides to let his opponent out of the holes.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep. Seth has got to dig deep now.
Legs caught.
Quick exchange, reversing the reversal. CM Punk completely dominant, and this will end things.
Bang, go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Looking for the pin. What a kick out at two.
Seth Rollins has never been known to lay down and hand out victories to anyone.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
Well-placed elbow fights that off.
We're seeing one response after.
Wrestling down.
It's cinched in. This could be over. Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Ties their opponent up with a hammerlock.
Right into a lariat. Cover. for the win. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a
Oh, yeah,
battle
you fucked
between
this
two men
dumbass
at the
up.
absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This
That's
really
the
could have
second
gone
time
either
I
way
beat
a
him
number of times, but in the end, Punk had
after we
Rollins' number.
Yeah,
do
but
this
don't think
video.
this is over for Rollins. If
Cause I made
anything,
something
this
deleted.
result is only going to
So
enrage
now,
him even
yeah.
more. Set him off even more on
I
his
wonder why I beat this
self-imposed crusade
motherfucker.
against CM Punk.
Go back to this shit. Hold up. I bet.